Hey, what is up, you guys? codgamerMC here again, and today you will learn in 3 simple steps how to defeat enemies much quicker. And before getting into today's video, I want to make sure that you subscribe to this channel for more tips and tricks videos on Wizard101 and share the video to help others out. Being that said, let's get on to the video. So defeating enemies might seem all that simple, right? Or is it really that simple? Well, the truth of it is that it's very easy, and I will show you in 3 simple steps how to defeat these enemies and get into your merry way of finishing quests much quicker. So I have a video on how to level all up fast, and I suggest after watching this video you click on it, click on the annotation above, or after the video click on the link down below. So how do you defeat enemies much faster? Well, simple. Let me just start off this fight and I'll show you how quick it is and how simple it is. Well, step number 1 I'm gonna show you right here is power up. Like I'm showing you right now, power up, and I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing right now, and you know what it is. So you blade up. If you only have one blade, like I just showed you, then just use it. Or if you have an item such as an amulet that I will show you, or the pet which I have that gives you a blade, then use it and have 2 blades. And I don't recommend you use elemental or spirit blade, which will delay you in battle. Unless you play solo, then use it because you don't have a team. But if you have a team like I do, then do not use that blade, because as you can see we have 3 hitters, so don't use elemental or spirit blade. It will just waste your pips and delay the battle, like they said. As you can see, my death and ice characters, and along with my fire character, they are the ones that blade up and they hit. So my life character basically only does his blade and heals. That's all he does, is heal. So I recommend you have a life character, and if you can, then don't worry, I only use him for for healing and such. If you are 90 plus or have enchanted blade spell, then use it. That on blades and have a double blade. And if you have an item blade, then you have 3 blades, and I guarantee your attack will be strong. So you have the normal blade, the enchanted blade, and the amulet blade, and your attack will be very strong. Oh shit. Well, as you can see right here, I got earthquake, and as you can see, my Logan, my death guy, lost his blades, the item blade, and Autumn lost his elemental blade. And the only time I recommend you use elemental blade is for bosses. As you can see, Autumn did elemental blade, and I'll do spirit blade soon, just because we're in a boss fight. And as my death, he will carry feint, because feint is very important to killing the monsters. So just feint the boss and then just attack. So as you already might have seen, step number 2 is extra power. So if you are level 50, then you have already trained the Sun School spells, then use those to make your spells stronger. But if you're not 50, then just use other boosts such as traps or treasure cards, but I don't recommend the use of treasure cards. Trap the enemies, or if you're 50 plus, then you can use an Aurora, like the Auroras for Sun School, and use Strong or Gargantum, which you can see right here. But I use Colossal because I'm already level 68. I'm past 68. Whichever one you have, if you don't have Colossal, then just use Strong. Whichever one you have, it's it's whatever you get first. So actually, it's become quite difficult, this battle, as you can see, because we got earthquake, and it's something I hate, because it will definitely delay the battle, because then you have to start all over. And as you can see, my pet just cast me a balance blade, which is what I'm mentioning. If you have it, then just do it. And then going to step number 3, which is choosing the right attack spell. If possible, use a to all enemy spells. For ice, use blizzard or stronger. Fire, meteor strike or stronger. If you have a storm character, then use tempest. and I will not say stronger because Tempest itself is very strong. On my Storm character who soloed worlds, he used Tempest all the time, so no problem with that. Balance, Power, Nova, or Stronger. Or you can use Sandstorm or Stronger, same thing. Death, just use Scarecrow or Stronger. For life, Forest Lord or Stronger. And Myth, Humongous Frog or Stronger. Well, if you're not that high enough for any of these spells, then you will have to use the strongest single enemy spell and kill them one by one. And I recommend if you're life, then just stick to healing. That's what I do with my life characters, you can see right here. And if you're balanced, then stick to blading and helping us power up. You can see Autumn used Elemental Blade, then she wouldn't have to use Elemental Blade if a balance was present, which means faster battles. And power up others. And it will definitely help finish the battle much quicker. All the other classes then can be hitters, since all the enemy spells can be received at an earlier level. And now I stick with my Logan, I do Spirit Blade, and then with Autumn I'm pretty much ready to hit. Well, not really, I'll just expect to wait one more turn to see if that item, Amulet, Blade pops up, and just do Rebirth on my life. And that's pretty much it, those 3 steps, and I guarantee you will actually level up much faster and you will finish these battles much faster. As you can see, I'll do again. Step number 1, power up. Use all the available blades that you have. As you can see, my Death uses both the Death blades and the Balance blade, and my Autumn uses the Elemental blade. Only use Elemental or Spirit blade when defeating bosses. If you're just defeating regular monsters, then don't use it, as it will further delay your battle. Step number 2, extra power. Use all the available extra power-ups that you have for spells, and such as Strong, Gigantum, or Auroras, or Treasure Cards, but I don't use Treasure Cards, alright? And step number 3, choose the right attack spell. Choose a to-all enemy spell if possible, and use it to defeat your enemies. Well, these tips won't work if you don't have a good gear setup, with fair resistance and good damage, to make more damage and accuracy, which is optional amongst others. You also need a good deck setup for these steps to work, but don't worry, I have another video that will show you the perfect gear setup and how to set up your deck. Click on the annotation on the top right corner or links in the description. As always, thank you for watching this video, and I hope it has helped you out. And please smash that like button and subscribe for more content for other tips and tricks videos. And before closing off my video, I just wanted to mention along that the reason why my Death is using a single spell such as Skeletal Dragon is just because it's like it gives a award for 3 rounds. So basically it will actually better kill the boss, if you know what I mean. As you can see, all us 3 hitters use spells that cast the little thing under the boss, which gives damage for 3 turns, which actually will do a lot of damage, more than other to-all enemy spells. And I recommend, if you have these type of classes such as Death, Eyes of Fire, then definitely use these spells. The spell I use for bosses is Skeletal Dragon, Autumn uses Snow Angel, and Miguel uses Rain of Fire. Then use those for defeating enemies. But if you're just in a regular fight, then for your Death you can use Scarecrow, or the one I mentioned, Scarecrow or Snow Angel, all to-all enemy. It's just to-all enemy spell, and which is easy. And now, if you're curious about why I have Feint, this is why I use Feint. After attacking, I put the Feint to inflict more damage on the boss, so it will actually kill him faster. So that's the last thing I have to say about it. Use Feint. If you don't have Feint, then definitely you will have Feint. That's no doubt. So use Feint after you hit the enemy. Then use Feint, and that will definitely help you out on boss fights. But if you don't have Feint, then just use traps, and then you'll see that on my deck setup video, and I hope these tips helped you out. And as you can see, 70, and see how much it did, 2,558. As you can see, it really does help out kill bosses. If you're in regular fight, then you don't need all of these things. And I'll do a deck setup for single, for attacks, easy battles, or boss battles. It all depends on what you're looking for. And I will fast forward this until the boss dies, and I'll close the video there. So we finished with the fight, and as you can see, it only took 10-12 minutes tops to do it. You can see we finished quite fast. If it was just a normal battle, then it will only take like 5 minutes or less. And just remember one thing: smash that like button and subscribe for more tips and tricks videos on Wizard101, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.